Two vaults. They'll average today's vaults, add that to the first day's score for the final score. This event so far has been the lowest scoring event of the competition. The top scores coming in belong to Valeri Liukin, a youngster from the Soviet Union. He's the one to watch. You're watching right now a young man named Kroll, Silvio Kroll.
Oh, what a great vault. Now, that was a handspring front with a 1.5 twist. He took one step on the landing, but that's one of the more difficult vaults being done today. Look at the position on the horse here. Great reach and extension. Now he's going to crank into that tuck and wrap 1.5 twists and try and spot the landing.
That was his first vault. He comes in with a 9.55. 9.75 is what he gets on the first vault. Now here's the second vault for the young man from East Germany.
He has good speed. Handspring pike front with a half. Now that was a pretty vault. Not as difficult as the first one, but a lot prettier.
9.725 on his first vault. And we'll await his second. A 9.75 on his first vault.
Okay, here's the replay now. Look at the great position in this pre-flight. Perfect form. Pike's in. Looks out for the half turn and spots the landing. That's a beautiful vault.
Silvio Kroll will await his score from East Germany. 9.7 and an average of 9.725 for two vaults gives him a total of 19.275. But the young man who's getting ready to come up on the vault is one we've seen a lot of today. The man who's walking away with all the medals. He's the guy to watch as you continue to watch Silvio Kroll. This is Yuri Korolev of the Soviet Union. Now, Korolev needs an average of 9.675 to tie for the lead.
He's going to have to put together two pretty good vaults because Liukin is coming up later in the rotation, and that guy is tough.
Korolev a 9.60 in the team competition.
Okay, a one-arm handspring front in the pike position, and he came down pretty hard on that landing.
Bart, we're starting to see more and more vaulters use the one-arm vault. How has that affected the reevaluation of the scoring system?
Well, actually, the judges are awarding 0.2 of a point higher for each vault if it's done off a one arm. Here's perfect position in the air, but crunch. He comes down pretty hard, and we noticed in earlier competitions this week that he really munched his ankles. I know they're sore.
First vault for Korolev, a 9.60. Here's his second.
Okay, now there's a one arm to a laid-out Sukahara, the same vault he used in the all-around competition. He landed a little short. Perfect position in the air here, but he doesn't quite have the rotation, and that's going to hurt when he comes in.
So the score for Korolev's second vault, the only man to ever win 2 world championship titles, all-around titles, Yuri Korolev, a 9.60. So he gets a 9.60 for the 2 vaults, and that gives him a 19.20. He is now in second place with Stoichkov coming up. Marian Stoichkov, he's 17 years of age. He's from Romania, and Stoichkov needs a 9.65 to take the lead.
Marian Stoichkov, Romania. Предварительная оценка 9.65.
Okay, here we go. Oh, what a cool-looking vault. Now, that's called a kasamatsu in the pike position, but he also straddled his legs.
The first time I ever saw that vault, it was done by an American, Brian Ginsberg.
He does a round-off onto the horse. Look at that. It's pretty wild looking in the air. One step on the landing, but look at the distance from the horse.
Stoichkov from Romania, 9.70 on his first vault, and he's ready for his second.
Keep in mind now, the judges are looking for clean pre-flight, good height, and great distance from the horse. Oh, that's another nice vault. Now, that was very much like the first vault, except he did this one with his legs together.
Well, the way to score, I said he needed a 9.65 to take the lead. Watch his second vault once again.
Okay, now he's going to come on the horse, push off, try to stay laid out and twist, and look for that landing. He takes one step, that'll only be a 1/10 of a point deduction. Looks like he kind of munched his ankles, though.
Seen a lot of that today, haven't we? 9.60, so that averages out to a 9.65. He takes the lead away from Silvio Kroll of East Germany as we watch Fang Ming. Now, this young man is from China, and he needs a 9.725 to take the lead.
This guy is an animal. Look how strong he is. Oh, what a vault. In a pike position, he did a handspring front with 1.5 twists.
19 years of age, second year on the national team.
Let's take a look at this vault again. He has tremendous push off the horse, and he cranks into that 1.5 twist.
This event has really progressed. It used to be all we would see was half twisting and full twisting vault. Now we're seeing 1.5 twisting vaults.
9.7, the score of his first vault. He's preparing for his second right now.
I think one of his real advantages in this event is he has tremendous speed in the run. But look at the upper body strength. When he pushes off the horse, look at that. A handspring front with a half in a laid out position. Nobody does it any higher than that. Watch as he pushes off the horse right there. That guy is up there. Whew.
Had a 9.70 his first vault. Second vault, a 9.65. Combined the scores for a 9.675, and that'll tie him with Kroll of East Germany for second place. But remember, here's Valeri Liukin of the Soviet Union, one of the bright young spots on this Soviet team, and he's preparing for the vault. He came in with the highest score of all the vaulters.
Okay, here we go. Okay, a nice high vault. He had trouble on the landing, as we've seen everybody's had trouble on landings all week long on the vaulting mat. The mat is actually slipping, but he does a nice vault. It's a Kasamatsu in a laid-out position. You know, he's a young kid. I think he sees this as his chance, but he's got to stick those dismounts.
He needs a 9.625 combined score to win. His first vault score, a 9.65.
So that means all he needs here is a 9.6, and he's got the title. Oh, what a vault. That was a Kasamatsu with another full twist.
This is one of the reasons why the Soviets continue to dominate this sport. The top guns don't have a chance to relax. These young guys are right at their heels.
And this is a great vault, too. He does the same start that he did at the beginning, but right here he's going to crank into one more twist and then look for the ground.
9.65 his first score, 9.80 for the second vault. And he just walks away with the vault title. 19 years of age, Liukin.
It's as though he was trying to contain his excitement. Most Soviets take it in stride winning a gold medal.
But I'll tell you, one of the great things about this is not only did he make it win a gold medal, but he beat one of his idols, Yuri Korleov.
And the final standings in the vault competition, Liukin walks away with the gold. Stoikin of Romania